Hey everyone, it's Sweet Lou or Coach Lou, and today we are going to be teaching you how to play Phase 10 Flip. By the time you're done with this short video, you should be able to get right started and play your first game. Most of you, I imagine, know how to play Phase 10. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the best new card games of the last 20 to 30 years. Quite addicting. Phase 10 Flip is a little bit different. Now, if you see me looking over to my left, I have some notes on here because I want to make this video as clear and concise as possible so you can start playing right away. First, we're going to start off with the major differences between Phase 10 and Phase 10 Flip. Unlike Phase 10, this is a two-sided deck, and I'm going to show you right now. So you've got the normal side, as you would see in a Phase 10 game, and then right opposite of it, you've got the black side, I like to call, or the wild side. But black side is what we'll go with for today, not to confuse you anymore. That is the primary difference. And why are there two sides? Why is there a regular side, as we call it, and a black side? Well, there are no skip cards in this game. The skip cards have been replaced by flip cards, and I'm going to show you the flip cards. This is a flip card, see the arrow on the regular side, and a flip card on the black side. As you can see, the arrows right there. So what happens when you have a flip card? So I'm going to take this down real quick to show you the deck, and this is like it was just a regular game being played right now, and you're playing on this side. You've got your cards in your hand. You're playing this side, obviously, and somebody throws a flip card. So what do you do at that point? Immediately, the side that you're playing on becomes null and void. Now you're playing on the black side, this side. You also, as soon as a flip card's thrown, turn the deck away or over and turn the discard piles over. So now when you pick up this card, it's going to be a black side and you're going to be playing the black cards. All the games start on the regular side, just like Phase 10, or the side that's the most common to Phase 10, until there's a flip, obviously. Now, let me get back to me over here. Hopefully that helps you guys a little bit. I know everybody wants to look at my face. I want to look at my face. Another big difference. All runs have to be of the same color or suit in Phase 10 Flip. If you recall, in Phase 10, you could have a run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It didn't matter the color. In Phase 10 Flip, they all have to be green or yellow or red or blue, which are the four colors still in the deck. The wild cards are also slightly different. On the primary side, the wild card, as you see, they have a star, and this is a wild card on the black side. If you notice this, the wild card has a color on it. So it could be any number. So if you have two sevens and you want a third seven, this is a 7. It doesn't matter the color. However, for your runs, this has to be match the run of the color. So if you have a 2, 3, 5 yellow, you can put this in, make it a 4, make it a 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, if you have a 2, 3, and 5 red, this cannot fit in here because even though it's a wild card, it's a yellow card. And you can only use that on the yellow side. Let me see what else we got here. In Phase 10, the original, a row consisted, or a set consisted of at least 3 cards, a minimum of 3. That's after you lay your initial face down, which usually consists of 2 parts, and sometimes that phase just wanted a set of 2. However, after you lay your face down in Phase 10 Flip, you can have a run of 2. So a 7 and 8 you can lay down, or you can play on somebody else. A 6 and 5, an 11 and a 12. You can also have a set of 2 to lay down. So you can have 2 3s, 2 9s, 2 10s to lay down. So that's another one of the major differences. Now the flip side, as you notice, it has some differences too. Because as you see, the cards are black. With all these colors. So what does that mean? That means there's a number on it. So this is number 6. And it's going to be a 6. But it can be a 6 of any color. So basically, these are, you can make a run of any color with these. So if you're on a run of 4, you can make 3, 4, 5, 6 of any black sides. You don't have to wait for the same color because they can be used for any color. As I mentioned before, this side also has flip cards. Yes, flip cards. So, you'd be playing on this side, then all of a sudden somebody throws a black flip card. you're back to playing on this side. The 10 phases are quite different as well, and I'm not exactly sure why they've done this. I think this is a bad thing, but I'm going to show them to you. Everybody's going to get a card with the 10 phases. Now, in the old game, the phases were spelled out, you know, a set of 3, a run of 3. Here, you have, like for phase 1, for example, A, B, Y, Z. That just means a run of 2 and a run of 2. If you go down to phase number 2, you have ABAA, which is a run of 2 and a set of 2. Why they decided to do this and make it more difficult is beyond me. They should have just spelled it out like they had in the past. Now, what are the similarities? The flow of the game is fairly the same. You draw to see who deals. Play goes clockwise. You have to have your full set in your hand before you can lay down and play on other hands. The points in your hand are pretty much the same. 1 to 9 are 5 points. 10 to 12 are 10 points. Wild cards are 20 points. Now, you remember, the flip cards have a number on them. So this will be a 1, so that will be 5 points. In the old days, in the regular game, the skip cards were worth 15. Here, the flip cards are worth either 5 or 10, depending on the number on it. You will only count the points at the end of the round that are in your hand. So if you're playing the black side, you count the black side. If everybody's playing the white side, you play the white, or the normal side, you play the normal side. The first person to finish all 10 faces wins the game. If more than one person finishes in the same deal, then you go to the points, and whoever has the fewest points wins. Now, a couple of my opinions on this, or a couple of things I need to touch. If you start the game and the first up card is a flip card, nobody plays that. Whoever's up next has to take one from the deck. A flip card on the top side, even when you flip it, cannot be used. You have to take for the deck. You must discard a card at the end of your turn. One other big difference, and this is actually kind of cool. If you see at the very top, and this is on all the cards, you're going to see little symbols right here. This one has a diamond, and this one has a square. That is a really neat concept that they did for people that are colorblind. So colorblind people don't have to sweat and figure out if it's a green or a blue card. They can just look at the symbol and know exactly what that is. So that's basically it. You should be able to start playing right away. My opinion on the game, I'm a traditionalist. My family's game players too. Again, this is a little bit outside the norm. Normally we deal with sports topics on this channel. But now we're going to delve also into game playing because my family is big time game players. But as I was saying, I'm a traditionalist. I like the first game better. That's not to say that you're not going to like this. We enjoyed it. It's just a little bit different, a little bit higher, faster pace, I would say, because of the run of 2 and set of 2 things. But aside from that, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, or if you have any questions, please give me a comment. But if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more like this, tell me what you want to see. Make a comment, and please hit like and subscribe. That helps keep our channel going. Again, for everybody out there, have a good day. This is Sweet Lou.